Hello, this is chat session number 5, November 5th, 2017. We're going to go right into a little bit of history. On this date in 1994, George Foreman, age 45, becomes boxing's oldest heavyweight champion when he defeats 26-year-old Michael Moore in the 10th round of their WBA fight in Las Vegas. Foreman dedicated his upset win to all my buddies in the nursing home and all the guys in jail. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the second tidbit of history. This is 2009 on this date. 13 people are killed and more than 30 others are wounded when a U.S. Army officer goes on a shooting rampage at Fort Hood in Central Texas. It was the worst mass murder at a U.S. military installation. The attack was carried out by Major Nidal Malik Hassan, an Army psychiatrist. You know, sometimes you look at the news and if you do, or you look at stories concerning what's going on in the world, and you see acts of violence and killings and all that stuff, and there's just, you become almost numb to it. I mean, this guy going open fire at one of our military bases was pretty stunning, in the fact that it was close. But just imagine that kind of life where that stuff could happen at any time. We're heading that direction right now, much to the detriment of most people that are going to be in the way of it. Unless we change our mental state to stop the nonsense and go towards a more people-controlled society that's friendly to the common man. I know that sounds utopian. I know that people are like, what the hell, you know. But there is a possibility that it can be done. But first you got to get rid of the corruption. You got to get rid of the greed that runs our political process, that runs our policies towards other people, other nations, from some of our own people in our own country. You have to get rid of the stereotypes that have been thrown in our faces through the media, instead of us allowing to make our own judgment by individual to individual. We're shown massive amount of information about things, and you get it enough, you start to accept it as, you know, right or real or all that stuff. So we got to change what goes in our brain. We got to change what we allow to sit there and become stagnant and grab a hold, because wrong thoughts, unfortunately, people can say what they want, but it leads to wrong actions. Wrong thoughts lead to wrong actions. Just keeping it in mind, these are all just my opinions of what's going on in our own front yard and backyard, much less the world. There's just a lot of issues. Anyway, we're going to change the subject on that for a minute and talk about other stuff. Music-wise, for me, I've been listening to Willie Nelson quite a bit, and the Scorpions, and the Avenged Sevenfold, and of course always Rush. Rush being probably my favorite band, past, present, yeah. Nothing against any other musicians or any other bands, but they just struck the chord with me, and I've stayed with them for all these years, listening to their music, and I still enjoy it. Okay, so anyway, the circus, formerly known as the United States government, continues to destroy the integrity of what a true democratic government represents. You can lean as far right as you want and grab all the Fox News and put it under your arm and run with it, or you can lean all the way to the left and grab MSNBC and put it under your arm and run with it. When the freedoms that we're accustomed to are taken away, the only view you're going to have is the one they tell you to have. So all that division, all that my views are right and your views are wrong, there has to be a middle ground of, yeah, there could be some problems, but the tension to have to make a point by physically going and damaging somebody else could go away. I'm not saying that it's not going to pop up. When it does, the will of the people have to unite as a whole, not as separate entities trying to destroy something. You have to become a whole. Just because too many thoughts or too many mental interferences when it comes to stopping a threat, take the chance of not stopping the threat. You have to be focused. You have to be willing to get it done. So anyway, cold medicine messing with me. Still fighting it. But anyway, it is Sunday. Let's see the time. Yeah, we're already got the kickoffs going for football. Let's see if I have it here. This is my picks for this week. The first game being Thursday was the Jets. Real fast, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I picked the Bucks, the Falcons, the Rams, the Titans, Jaguars, Eagles, Texans, Seahawks, 49ers, Cowboys, Raiders, and Packers. It's on record. We'll see how I did. I did pick the Jets for Thursday night, and they won. Okay, enough of that. That's the sport insert. I'm going to see how this works. See if that sounds better over here. This is a growing process for me. I would like it to be at least presentable. I know it's been crap so far, the phone recording and all that, but I just decided I was going to start somewhere. I talk a lot, and I decided I don't need to talk anymore. I just need to, well, I talk on this video, so it's pretty cool. But I just have dreams, and I need, to keep trying to pursue those. So this is just another part of that dream, is doing this. I really think it's cool, and I'm glad I don't have to worry about somebody not liking it or liking it. It's up to everybody. That if they watch it and they like it, great. If not, maybe I'll do better next time. But anyway, this is a short one. I am running late on a Sunday. We're in 9 minutes now. Where you are, you can attend your next city council meeting and see what people are up to. You'd be surprised what we have become accustomed to allowing, because it's the people that we elect making the decisions without our input. And if you have something you're not satisfied with, we should be able to become involved in that process and let people know how you feel as a citizen of the area that you live in. It still is our right. Anyway, enjoyed this little session for Sunday. I just would like to end again with be truthful, be happy, and let's look out for each other, okay? And just remember that Seahawks are going to win today. Go Seattle.
smoking mirrors. Your nephew in the basement with